Hey guys, welcome back to another Deadrop video. Today I've got a clip from my stream about a week ago while we were playing VES. Before VES, I like to warm up on some of the Deadrop creator modes. In this clip, I was warming up with one of my modes called Deadshot. It's very similar to Halo's SWAT or Tactical Slayer, one-shot headshots with the heavy pistol. And while I was doing this, I had a conversation with my chat, and I just wanted to talk about the state of Deadrop and why I believe in its future. It's a really good conversation for those of you who aren't familiar with Deadrop or Midnight Society. It's also a good conversation for those of you who like to comment on my videos, like these. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video. I'll see you on the next one.
I mean, you know, I don't think anybody's blaming anybody for walking away from the game for a while, right? You know, snapshots have kind of went away. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. But I think, you know, a lot of people are going to be coming around whenever some stuff releases, you know. Game has potential for sure. It's fun, but it needs some love. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what I think a lot of people are expecting this game to be done, and I don't know. People aren't used to seeing pre-alpha stuff. Like, look at this floor. This is like stock stuff here, you know, like people don't seem to understand like the stage that this is at. I'm not saying that about you, just to be clear. I'm just saying, like, you know, as a content creator, I see all the comments and, you know, the hate towards the game. And you know, people got to understand, this is how like Call of Duty looked. This is how Halo looked at one time. You know, and I'm not talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about right now when they're building games. This is what your games look like. And nobody seems to kind of grasp that. The majority of people, I feel like. And when the game comes out, it's going to blow everybody's mind. Because you look at the personnel. I've said this from the beginning. You look at the personnel of who Midnight Society is, and just like three names that always come to mind for me, right? You got Rob Bowling, who was with Call of Duty for I don't know how long, but obviously knows what a AAA game should look like. You got Quinn Del Hoya, which was with Infinite, a big Halo guy, shipped a massive title, you know, Xbox's mainstream title, right? And then you've got Darren Bacon, the art guy, the art director for Midnight Society, and he's done Destiny 2, he's done Halo, and just when you look at the art of those two games, you think those kind of guys are going to ship a terrible game? No shot, man. No shot. This game is going to blow people's minds. You take Doc out of the equation, and like just with those guys, like, you know it's going to be good. Even if people don't like Doc, this game is going to turn heads, man. It's really going to be something special. It's going to be in like a special, you know, universe that we're not used to seeing. It's a special setting with a very unique take on Battle Royale extraction hybrid, you know. Man, it's going to be incredible, I'm telling you. I got high hopes. You know, if you take in the whole game, you know, VES, what we're going to play tonight, is one thing, right? With the, you know, extraction, battle royale-esque type stuff. But then you add in what I'm doing right now, which is Deadrop creator modes, Lua scripting, and map building that's going to come down the road. You look at the scope of that, and you're like, man, that's a heck of a game. That's a big task, you know. Fact that they're still hiring shit, yeah. So here's one thing that probably a lot of people didn't catch on to in their recent hires. There is, I forget the exact wordage or verbiage, I should say, of it, but it was some kind of marketing position, digital marketing or something. To me, that's saying that marketing is right around the corner, right? I mean, if they're starting to hire the marketing team back, you know, because at one time they had the marketing team, then they decided for whatever reasons, I'm not going to speculate, but, you know, At that time, they felt like they didn't need marketing, so they dropped marketing, right? And that's where we've gotten nothing on social media from them, right? I don't think the Deadrop account has tweeted once at all, and the MS account has pretty much, you know, not said anything in the recent 6 months. But they're hiring for somebody to do some marketing, so I have a feeling within the next, I don't know, maybe a couple months, we're gonna start seeing some stuff, I would assume. I'm really curious how the game's gonna feel, how it's gonna look when it's fully arted in that early access state that we're supposed to see later on this year. The comments that I get from this game, it blows my mind, on especially on TikTok. I don't know what it is with TikTokers. What's this guy doing? But man, there's some hateful people, dude. But nobody seems to understand, like, like, they're not gonna ship a game that looks like this, guys. Like, this is not the finished product, and a lot of people don't see that. And I know it's not my job as a content creator to defend that. It's just, man, like, how many times do I have to say it's in development? You know what I mean? There's a lot of hate comments that I get. Sometimes it's fun replying to the trolls. It's a good time. And sometimes I think people are just trolling just to be a troll, but Midnight Society just went a totally different direction than the typical AAA style, and I think just people aren't used to it. They don't know what a game looks like. They don't know that Halo and Call of Duty and all those games looked like this at some point in their development. And it's not that they're stupid. They're just, honestly, they're just ignorant of the development process, you know, because you've never had that privilege of seeing this kind of stuff. But I think, you know, MS has kind of pioneered the way, because you see a lot of Twitter clips of, you know, people developing games. Like, there's that one game, I don't remember the no, they stupid. I don't remember the one game, but you can, like, go into slow motion, and apparently there's, like, one developer that's making it. He's been showing clips of him, and he's been doing, like, playtests and stuff. And then you look at a game like Shrapnel. Shrapnel's kind of going the same way now. So I think, like, maybe 2 or 3 years from now, people will be used to seeing a game in this state. Hopefully, I would assume. I'm just going to run that again since I'm just sitting here talking. Ooh, let's try it on PG2. I've never played Deadshot on PG2. NFT. Yeah, I get a lot of NFT hate, which I don't know. I feel like MS is... I don't know. They've been so quiet about it. I just wonder what their plan is, you know, with the whole Web3 aspect. But, you know, up till now, the only NFT Web3 thing is the Founders Pass, right? Like, that's the only thing that's been really confirmed. And I think ever since Doc made his comment about the 100,000, you know, imagine going into a match and there's a $100,000 item you got to extract. I think him just being Doc and saying that, like, people just took that and ran with it. I don't know if they're really gonna jump into that as much as everyone thinks they are, or I could be wrong. I don't know. I love how this map, you can pretty much dive off of anywhere and catch something for the most part. Play to earn? Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that way. You know, I think from the beginning, Rob has said that, like, if you want no part of Web3 and you just want to play the game, then that's going to be readily available to you. And that's my whole take on this game, right? Like, there's a lot of NFT bros and Web3 people that are, like, chomping at the bit to get into this game because of Web3. Dude, I'm a gamer. I don't care how much there is to earn or own or any of that. if the game sucks, I won't want to play it. You know what I mean? That's my take on it. But it's this addicting in a pre-alpha state, so I don't think that's gonna be the case. You know, it's already got fantastic mechanics. The map building is some of the most unique looking maps that I've seen in any FPS. The gameplay mechanic, you know, like I said earlier, the hybrid of an extraction shooter with battle royale aspect of last man standing, it's just, I don't know, man. I think that's gonna be so unique. I can't wait.